As you know, we are here with yet another series of leadership talk called Straight Talk, where we invite leaders from across the industry to share their views on recent updates. And as you know, Life Pharma Coalition is a pioneer in initiating a forum like this where you can share their learnings and what is happening in current challenges. The sole purpose of Life Pharma Coalition is learning and sharing. And all the views expressed by the speakers are their own and nothing to do with their organization or Life Pharma Coalition. It's a disclaimer. As you know, the topic for today is key challenges and opportunities at new normal. And what is new normal? You all know what is new normal, what is happening in the day. Just to have a lighter note, there is a recent survey done by a group. They ask, lockdown is going to be over very soon. Work from home will also be over. Now you have to go offices and you have to go field now. So what is the key challenge when you think that you have to go office again? You have to go field again. So many of the people responded that traffics and then work-life balance, straight and hectic life. But you'll be surprised to know 43% of people responded we have to wear trousers and shoes again. Right? That is the key challenge. I don't want to ask what you are wearing today. Right? I know what is the ground reality. No one is wearing trousers and shoes anymore. That is the new normal. That is the new normal. So this is a lighter note. Let us come to the topic for the day. The topic is key challenges and opportunities. And to moderate, we have Mr. Vinod Vaswani, and he is senior manager training in Lupin, and ICS Verma, who is a leadership coach and freelance trainer. And with me, co-panelist Mr. Raman Marke, he is the VP Sales and Marketing in Antod Pharmaceuticals. So I hand over to Mr. ICS Verma to introduce you with the topic and the speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Yashwant. And it's the pleasure to invite some of my mentors and teachers. Yesterday only we had a teachers day, and we have teachers now sitting along with us to give us a lot of perspective on what is happening and how are we are going to face those challenges. So to give their perspective, we have Mr. Kiran Kalvadia. So Kiran sir is currently the director of healthcare formulations, a startup.
Morning.
And good morning, sir. And he was as a senior BU head in oncology, dermatology, and ophthalmology, and he also had experience in we used to call it as GTF in Cipla, General Task Force, or like a life care division, and he was a vice president in Cipla. He started his career in 1998 in Ahmedabad as a territory manager, like most of us, and he has grown consistently, by step by step. And he was there in head office. He used to guide us a lot when he was in head office. So welcome, Kiran sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, I will also introduce the other speaker, Vikas sir. So,
good morning.
Good morning, sir. So Vikas sir was the one I reported to him since I was in Vijayawada, and then I was in neurology division. So we were there in the launching time of Impulse. And Vikas sir has started his career again in 1998 in Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. And he was there in Vitalis from the beginning, and then he was into head office. After that, he was the one who launched the Impulse division. So today, most of you might know about Livepsi. So he was the man behind Livepsi, along with Raman, me, and the many of that there. And good morning, sir, and welcome to the forum. Now I request Vinod to introduce Rajesh sir.
Yeah, thank you, ICS. Mr. Rajesh Gurani is our third speaker for the day. He's a vice president, Acumentis. To talk about Rajesh sir, he has 34 years in experience in the industry. He has grown in this pharmaceutical industry from a level of medical representative today to the vice president. So those who are listening to us the new generation, even those who want to join us from college who are there and start a career in pharma. You, Mr. Rajesh Gurani, again, is a gentleman from medical rep to vice president. He had started his career way back in 1986 with Hext, and then he went into Ranbaxy and other companies, pharma companies like Alkem, Centaur. He was a vice president, and currently he is with Acumentis. Sir has, as I've already shared, 34 years industry experience. Academically, Sir has done his MBA from Narsi Munji College. And talking about Sir, one word to describe Mr. Rajesh Gurani is discipline. His schooling has been done in a military school in Ajmer. So welcome Rajesh Gurani, sir.
Thanks, Vinod. Thanks for the nice words.
Yeah, with this, we will start with our live pharma coalition as shared by my colleague Raman. This is a straight talk series. We are having second with our eminent speaker, our first speaker of the day, Mr. Kiran. So I will request Kiran sir to share his thoughts on what are the challenges which are in the normal.
Yeah, good morning, dear friends and colleagues. The first challenge of today is speaking to a group of people online after leaving a corporate job almost after 2 years. So that is the first challenge of the day for me. Like when we were with Cipla, we used to talk with people. We used to talk with people, hundreds of people, thousands of people at a time. But then this is my today's challenge. Being running a startup for people, when we talk of challenges, right? There are big challenges. There are small challenges which a startup would face as compared to a corporate company, wherein corporate may you have all the supports available with you. They support you with whatever you want. You are not worried about your salaries. When I'm talking of big corporates, you get your salaries either on 30, 31st or 1st or 2nd, right? Your organization is there to support you on every other aspect, whatever you want. When coming to a startup, it's you who is looking after this startup. So all the challenges will fall on your head, right? Starting from the material procurement, to packing material procurement, to raw material procurement, to handling your people. Now, there's a big difference between when we work with an corporate and when you work with a startup. A startup in the sense that we have a manufacturing unit, right? In corporate life, we always dealt with white collar people, educated people, doctors, our own colleagues. But when it comes to a factory which I'm handling, right? I'm dealing with both a white collar person and a blue collar person. The blue collar people, handling them is not at all easy, and we were not much we were not much experienced in terms of handling these people, how to behave with them, how to treat them. So that was a challenge. In this particular time, it is even a bigger challenge, right? What has happened in this era in last three or 4 or 5 months, if I'm talking about challenges when we are going to talk of, the first and foremost thing is everything is closed. How are you going to run your facility? Though since it comes under essential, pharmaceutical companies were open, but since everything else was closed, where you are going to source your material, where you are going to sell your material, wherein everything is closed from transport to everything. You have just have an local. So our facility is in Baroda. So this is the only place where we can sell our goods, and selling that much goods it's very difficult to sustain, right? Because you are not getting your material is not coming inwards, it is not going outward. Your production is standstill. Your people who are coming from peripheries are not able to reach your facility, wherein hardly 50% of the staff is coming and attending your facility. So most of your departments are closed. You require 15 to 20 people to run a single department, and we have 2 units and so many departments. So that was a very, very big challenge with us. So one is running a facility. That is again a big challenge. The other thing is handling people. They are afraid. People are fearful. If we come, what will happen if you get in touch with COVID patient. And to be very frank with you, we had almost 8 to 9 people who got infected with COVID, who used to come to our company. Now, regarding the disease, you don't know from where it comes. Either it comes from your own facility or from your own people, or it comes from outside. No one knows. So, first and foremost thing, what we said are people in this challenge, don't try to blame each other. मुझे उससे मिला, इसने मुझे लगाया, kind of. So that was a very big challenge. Blue collar people start talking on this, right? So we had to tell them, don't blame others. You don't know from where this is coming, right? Other bigger problem what we faced was people were not able to reach our facility. Transportation was not available. We had to break our heads. What needs to be done for that? What not needs to be done for that? Getting passes for the people to reach the facility, right? So because see, production, one day production stop is a loss because you all other expenses are running, right? So we had to think, we have to brainstorm on how people will reach the facility. People are also afraid, their family members are afraid. We had to give them motivation talks, these, that, we're going to take care of you. We were very few facilities in and around Vadodara, at least in pharmaceutical manufacturing, which I can tell you. In this whole month from where the lockdown started until date, we have not even reduced salaries or we have cut salaries of any of our employees, which has happened with numerous companies. So we could take care of our people. Acha, during this lockdown, again, you have a problem with authorities coming to you. There are corporation people who are raiding your facility. Are you maintaining all the required things, sanitization, these, that? So, all that was a challenge during this time. The biggest challenge which we faced was that you are not going to sell your material. Then what are you going to do? So the thing what we saw in this whole concept is we started manufacturing sanitizers, right? Which gave us a very big support in terms of taking care of whatever we were doing. Sanitizer, luckily the sanitizer materials was available locally. The isopropyl alcohols and ethyl alcohols and whatnot raw material you talk of was available locally. We started manufacturing it. It supported us for 2 to 3 months in a very, very big way. So, friends, out of these challenges, what is the learning? You have to have an alternate source of getting your revenues when you are at least in business. The other challenge is capital, right? For next 2, 3, or 4 months, you are not going to get the flow of money which comes inward because your customers are also facing the same problem. Though pharma industry was not much impacted out of it, but people take this as an opportunity to pay you late. So capital was not coming. Our people whom we have to pay were sitting on our heads, paisa do, but we were not getting it. So to manage a capital for a startup is also not easy. So whenever you are with a startup or you are starting your own business, capital is everything A to Z. Other things follows after that. So that is again a very, very important issue. I see once if it's 10 minutes, just let me know so that I can stop.
You can go ahead, sir. You can go
Yeah,
ahead.
sir, you can go ahead.
Fine. So the thing which we have learned is in corporate life, we have learned everything. Only thing which was remaining for us in terms of experience was running up a company or a manufacturing unit, which has so many departments, right? It starts from production. There is an QA, there is an QC. You have to plan your production. You have to plan your packing material. You have to plan your raw material. You have to handle your customers. You have to market your products. So there are so many things which are involved over here. Wherein when we used to with sales and marketing, it was our first thing what we used to do. But we used to get some other experience which was to a very, very less extent. But once coming into a manufacturing, a startup, I feel I have a 360-degree experience of handling or being in an industry. So after so much of experience, whatever challenges I think probably will come in future, people us or everybody over here who is listening to it should be very well prepared in terms of key, if this thing happens, what I'm supposed to do, what is my plan B, or what is my plan C, which probably people who experiences in manufacturing or either in marketing would have had. But then this is not a new normal. This is absolutely abnormal conditions what we are facing today, right? People are trying to tell it is new normal, but it's not new normal. It's very abnormal. Today, when I am speaking to you, yesterday, 2 people of our office have come positive, right? Our godown person who is handling the whole godown, who does building and everything, has come positive. What to do, right? Tomorrow, I don't know. I am going to my facility. What is going to be the situation? People will again start murmuring. People will start again talking about this. So these are the challenges which we have to overcome. We have to keep talking with your people. You have to keep motivating them. You have to make sure they follow certain guidelines, right? Surprisingly, white collar people are more affected in our facility. What we have seen, wherein people who are working inside the facility, blue collar people are probably not infected. So it again gives us some indication in terms of who is a vulnerable population and who is not vulnerable population. Right. So these are the challenges basically a startup will face, from workers to material to packing materials to raw materials to people, their transportation. Are they going to reach your place? You know, and in a factory, if people are aware, manufacturing facility, you require some skilled people. There are unskilled people. There are chemists who are very much required, right? And people come in and around facility. So still today, in few of the locations, since uh, people are coming from outside, only 30 people are allowed to sit in a bus. Still, there are people who leave at 2:30, 2 o'clock, or there are people who leave at 3 o'clock. So, and we want to run 2 shifts in our facility. So it's becoming increasingly challenging situation for startup. But yeah, with the grace of God, we have done well in this situation also. Probably June was the month wherein we did all-time high sales. So all these things have helped us in terms of mitigating these challenges. Sitting on a dashboard, what needs to be done, what not needs to be done is extremely important when you are running. And as I said, capital, very important, because once you start delaying your payments, your customers are not going to give you whatever material you want. That everything starts from there, right? When you don't give salaries to your people, they probably will stop work, or they will slow down their work, right? People will expect increments because they don't understand. White collar people may understand, but then blue collar people may not understand. They will again ask as their turn will come, ki, sir, what about increments? So all these are, in terms of handling these people is not going to be very easy. But yeah, we could overcome these challenges. There is lots of learning out of it. If this happens, what you need to do, or if that happens, what you need to do. But somehow, as human race, we fight challenges and we overcome. And I pray to God, with all wishes, I think we will be able to overcome these challenges in a few months. And I think then it will be a very good new normal. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much, Kiran sir.
Yeah.
For sharing.
Yeah. So
ICS.
just to sum up, Vinod, you want to sum up the points that?
No problem. If you want. Yeah.
So what? Yeah. So what I hear from you is like, you actually gave us the true picture of actually what is happening on the ground. Because when you are doing a job, you have a different, the set of roles, and your salary credits at every month. But when you are actually starting your own venture, so you have a lot of challenges, and that's not new normal. It's an abnormal condition, because you have to be answerable for many things. Even with the, especially to manage the blue collar people are very different from managing a white collar people. And most importantly, you also bring us what opportunities that you got during, in spite of having these many challenges, how your organization is actually, scaling up and grab the opportunity. Especially you introduced the sanitizers and all those things, and to keep the factory running rather than lamenting on what is losing, you actually took up what is on hand, and how we can actually go ahead. And finally you told that capital is everything, capital is king, because that without that you cannot even move a single step, especially when the vendors is not paying to you, and you have to pay salaries to everybody. So that is one of the biggest challenge right now. So thank you.